Who we got with us today?
My name is Kanita.
Tell us a bit about yourself, Miss Kanita. Where you grew up, how you grew up.
I'm here from St. Louis, born and raised. Mother 7, struggling, homeless, trying to make it.
What kind of household did you grow up in?
Mom, dad, I had a good home. I had a good home, pretty much. Dad was alcoholic, drug addict. Mom, was good. But for the most part, I had a good home.
Brothers and sisters?
It was 7 of us. Actually, my sister, who was 35, just died in 22. She died of diabetes.
What schools did you go to growing up?
I born and raised on the north side. Then we migrated to the south side when I was 5. So I went to from the north side. I went to Ashland. When I went to the south side, I went to Garfield. Then I went to Lower Church. And I went to graduate in Southwest.
Did you graduate?
No.
What caused you to leave school without graduating?
Well, I had 2 kids by the time I was in 8th grade. So I had a baby at 12, baby at 14. Life got real hard. So I couldn't wait till I turned 16 to drop out of school. So I'm sorry. I couldn't wait.
How was it being such a young mom?
What was good for me was my mom having kids with me. So I got a sister and brother around my kids' age. So my mom had a baby, I had a baby, vice versa. So she was already at home with kids. So it made it easy for me. And I still got to go outside and play and everything. So it wasn't so hard for me. Not at all.
Was the child's father in their lives, or?
Well, it was a lot of rape and things like that. How I got pregnant.
Where did life take you after you left school as a young mother? Where did your life go?
Well, life got real difficult when you're around. When I started out of school because my dad started excelling in alcohol and he started abusing me, and so therefore I left home. So leaving home, you go to the different evils of the world. So street life and everything, it was very difficult.
How old were you when you got introduced to the street life?
I left home. When I left home, dealing with different people and different families and stuff, and dealing with their ailments and their difficulties and their dysfunctions. So home was good for me, but when I left home, it wasn't so good.
Who introduced you to the toxic substances? And what did it start with?
Just the neighborhood, just neighborhood, just playing around, not knowing that your addiction come with it, not knowing that you just playing around having fun. That some you just think you're playing with, you get addicted to it, and then you absolutely have to need it.
When did you realize it was no longer playing around and it was serious? At what point did you realize that?
I not started getting high until the pandemic. This is when things got difficult for me during the pandemic. And I started doing heroin and opiates. And that right there, when you just think you're kicking, having fun, laughing, and kicking with your friends, then one day you're like throwing up your guts and you're like, what's going on? You're sick. So, yeah, that's when there's no more fun game when you realize, a couple of weeks after that, after kicking, you realize you gotta have this thing. Yeah, no fun.
Have you ever tried to clean up? Have you ever tried to get off the street?
Every couple of months I'm trying to clean up. I'm going to some type of rehab or some type of program. So I'm doing 4 or 5 times a year. I'm trying to get help. But I'm never completing it. So
how easy is it to complete it and to be successfully off of it at the same time?
I wish I knew it because I'll be doing it. I haven't figured it out. I don't know the recipe. I don't got the talk, I don't get the answer. But I wish I did. I'll totally be out from it.
You gotta want to in order to do it successfully, you gotta want to do it for yourself, correct?
I think so. I think so. You gotta have the willpower. You gotta have the love for yourself and for others. And you don't have to want to. You have that powerful group around you. You don't get that group around you to support for you. You're not gonna happen. You're not gonna happen.
How long have you been dealing with this situation that you're currently in?
This situation, since my sister died,
22.
about 2 years.
Has it gotten better at any time, or is it going down?
It's going worse. It's getting worse and worse. It's getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. It's getting worse, man. So I know I ain't got that much left. So I know I gotta get some type of help because I ain't gonna make it.
What's your relationship like with your family, like with your brothers and sisters?
We're good. I'm out because I chose y'all because of my addiction and things. So I just don't be around nobody or whatever. But I got 7 kids.
You got 7 kids?
My baby is 26.
What's your relationship like with your babies?
I had a real good relationship with my kids. I'm not on drugs. They was always in high school and everything. They was grown. So I got into drugs and things. They were raised. They had a good mom, dad, home relationship. But I had OD, so they don't like that the mom's on drugs and not OD, so they're not playing around with me, with this, they want me to get help or no relationship, which I understand. They playing hardball for me to get help.
What can a woman who thinking about coming out on the streets because she just want to be out the house and want to be
Don't do
free?
it. Don't do
What
it.
could you tell her she can look forward to out here?
Death, harm, hurt, pain, suffering. Hurt, pain, suffering. Hurt, pain, suffering. You're gonna hurt. You're gonna deal with some shit you ain't never seen before. It's gonna be over and over again. You ain't gonna never let up. You're gonna see shit all day long that you wouldn't believe. It's unkind out there.
What jobs have you had over your lifetime?
I have a good job. I worked in drug rehab. I was a manager. I lived in Texas for almost 20 years. I was a store manager. I ran a store. I took the safety home with me. I was in Harris House 10 years. I'm on South Broadway. I did a million, discharging, medicine, group of the clients. I had real good jobs. It's a good life.
What happened that you kind of walked away from the job, or like what was the situation that you gave up your employment?
Life happened. I think I turned like 40. Excuse me. I turned like 40. I was with my husband since I was 18, and I had a good husband. Still in my life, my kids' life. We got divorced in 22. Been here 30 years since I was 18 years old. I got tired of just being with him, which is so stupid because that's just stupidity and ignorance, not understanding love and life. The things can get better. It won't all be just that way. So I don't even relationships that you even know. And now I'm out here looking like fool.
Miss Kanita, if you could go back knowing what you know today and talk to your younger self, what would you tell her?
Things get better. And I always sing. The grass not always green on the other side.
And if you want to leave us with any positive message, wisdom, words to live by, now's your time, Miss Kanita, because we appreciate everything you shared with us thus far.
God is real. He's a healer. He's a savior. I just got to tap into that once again and go into my calling and have him help me because I've been running. He's a healer. He's real. And he can help. And with that being said, I'm going to help me.
Thank you, Miss Kanita. We wish you all the best. Thank you so much.
Thank you.